Okay, so here is the next person. This person needs advice on being monogamous, okay? So let's see what it says. So, not trying to date or hook up or promote myself here. I just want to know how to handle this. He's saying that with a full-blown picture of his abs. Oh, okay. You're saying that because you are trying to say that, you know, when you're like trying to lie, but you're actually saying the truth. Anyways, I'm 19, male, and I feel like I'm losing my mind trying to date lately. It feels like every time I meet someone I actually like, I eventually hit the open relationship wall. Yeah, that wall's gonna be there for probably 90% of the relationships you get into. That's just the gay world. The world of the gays is pretty much an open frenzy debauchery. A lot of gay relationships end up like that. It just statistics. It's facts and statistics, right? I don't know, look that up, but I think I'm right. Anyways, I don't get it. What's the point of even having a boyfriend if you just want to be intimate with other people? Maybe I'm just old school, but I feel like the whole point of a relationship is that exclusive connection you have with one person. Right, like that, I would not call that old school. That's just being sane. And personally, I don't like open relationships. I would never be in one. Like I said, I agree with you. I think it defeats the purpose of having an exclusive connection with someone. If some people want that, okay, I'm not gonna stop them from it, right? But I personally would not promote that and don't. I would not advise you to get into an open relationship because most of them don't last. Let's see, let's ask Google. Okay, so Ms. Google has cited some percentages and she says that between 8 to 30%, that's a wide range, but still a failure, and 92% failure rate. So you're on the right track. Let me just say that you're on the right track for not wanting an open relationship. You're not crazy. You're pretty level-headed, right? So, anyways, especially being in the LGBT community, it feels like everything is just centered around hookups and sex. Yeah, welcome to the party. Hello, the gay dating scene. That is what it is. It's exhausting. I'm not trying to judge anyone else's life, but I'm just over it. I want a real commitment, not to be part of a rotation. Yeah. Am I the only one who feels like an outsider for actually wanting to be monogamous? You're not the only one, but it's a very small. I think a lot of gay relationships, they'll start off wanting that, and then I believe after like a couple years, maybe if they're still together, it'll just develop into an open relationship. So you might feel that right now, but maybe if you are in a longer term relationship, maybe you'll change your mind. It's just I don't know what it is about the gay man psyche that is, prone to having a lot of partners. So I don't know. Maybe that's gonna be you in a couple years. Should I accept it and play the game, or should I quit looking for someone? I really need an advice on how to handle this. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Thank you for attention to this in advance. So should I accept it? Yes, you should accept that that's going to be most of the people you're going to meet. They're going to want that. Maybe it's not right away, but it'll develop into that. So if you are for sure that you don't want that at all, it's going to be hard to get into a relationship. But like I said, you can try it and run for the hills when it gets to that point, I guess. But yeah, accept it. Play the game. I wouldn't play that game. I think you're just going to end up being hurt, end up being disappointed even more, maybe spiral, and it's not going to end well. So pretty much accept it. Don't play the game if you're not willing to sacrifice your sanity, really. Should you quit looking for someone? I don't think you should quit, but I don't think it'll benefit you to look in the areas maybe that you've been looking in. Maybe just, I don't know, should you quit looking for someone? It just depends on what you want in life. I think I'm going to tell you that relationships are not for everyone. You'll be happy, you'll find happiness, you'll find comfort, you'll find peace without a relationship. A relationship does not make you, it does not give you value, it does not mean you're better, it does not give you, even though they are beautiful, right? It's not tied to your self-worth. So it depends on what you want. If you really want a relationship, like you feel like that is something that you really, really want, then go for it. Don't quit, but obviously be more discerning. But I will tell you that don't put all your self-worth into finding a partner. I really need advice on how to handle this. Yeah, so that's pretty much my advice. Hopefully that helps.